Hey y'all, so in today's video, I'm going to show you how I colored the ends of this hair, how I made this wig, and how I applied it. The hair used in today's video was sent to me by an Aliexpress company called Beautiful Princess Hair. And the hair that they sent me their body wave hair, three 24 inches and also a 20-inch frontal. Now, most of you have already seen this, what I'm about to show now, because you follow me on Instagram and you saw me do this entire tutorial on Instagram Live. So if you aren't already following me on Instagram, make sure you go ahead and follow me, okay? So the first part of this process is me just mixing up the bleach. So I like to use my BW2 powder and my 30 volume developer. How much I used, I don't know. I pretty much eyeball everything at this point. Just make enough for 3 bundles in a frontal, okay? So what I started off doing, I started by putting the bundle into the bowl and trying to work it through, but then I realized it wasn't really getting on all of the strands like I wanted it to. So then I decided to start using the brush to apply the hair bleach to the ends of the bundles. And that's pretty much what I'm gonna do. Yeah, that's pretty much what I'm gonna do. So I'm gonna do that to the bundles and to the frontal. I'm only applying the bleach to the ends because that's the part that I want to be dyed. Now, I did dye all 3 bundles first, and then I let them sit for about 10 minutes before I even started dyeing the frontal, because in my experience, frontals always dye or bleach quicker than the actual bundles. So I made sure I waited after I let the bundles dye for about a good 10 minutes before I started dyeing, bleaching the frontal. And now I'm just going in to make sure the bundles are completely covered in bleach. So I'm just working the bleach through each bundle in the frontal again, just to make sure everything's fully covered. And because I already had a bowl of bleach, I decided to go ahead and bleach the knots on the frontal. All I did was fold over the trash bag. That way the back of the frontal doesn't get any bleach on it. And then I proceeded with bleaching the knots. Now, the color that I use today is Red Storm by Kiss Temptation. That is my favorite brand of dye. And of course, I am doing the watercolor method. So all I did was took some hot water. I poured the dye into the water. I mixed it up. And then I just simply dip the hair in. The hair changes colors instantly, so it does not take long at all for the hair to dye. I probably left the hair in there 3 minutes tops, maybe, I don't know, maybe 5 minutes tops, but it does not take long at all for that color to transfer over. And then once I was done with this, I pretty much washed the hair, let the hair air dry, and then the next day I started making the wig. Now, I do have a YouTube video that I posted maybe almost a year ago that shows how to make wigs on a sewing machine. So if you don't know how to make them on a sewing machine, definitely look at that YouTube video. However, I will say all of my updated techniques when it comes to making a wig on a sewing machine, that's something I actually feature in my online wig course at onlinewigcourse.com. But pretty much after I was done making a wig, I plucked the hairline. Now I'm plucking the part. I'm going to do the baby hairs and I'm going to style it. And then after that, I am going to apply the wig. All right, so once I was done with the wig, I pretty much cut the lace on both of the sides because it just makes it easier when it's time to actually apply the wig. And pretty much to apply the wig, I just threw it on my head. So, the way that you always throw a wig on. I adjusted it to make sure the part was in the center. And then how I applied the wig was just very extremely simple. I used the Gots to Be gel in the black container, and I literally just applied that along my baby hairs, and I applied that to the hairline. So yeah, I just pretty much applied Gots to Be to the hairline prior to cutting the lace. And I also sprayed some Gots to Be spray to the hairline. And once it dried, I pretty much cut the lace off. So as mentioned, I allowed this to dry off camera, and once it was dry, I started to cut the lace. Now, I will say I had to finish cutting the lace off camera because it was very difficult to see what I was doing. All I did was cut around the baby hairs and really get all of that lace off. Now, the way that I applied this hair is not a permanent way, and it only lasts about a day or two, which is fine for me because I don't like hair. I like to take it out when I get home. But this is pretty much the final results. If you guys like the final results, please drop a heart in the comment section. But thanks so much for watching, and until next time.